Hello ladies and gents, welcome back. In this video I'm gonna talk about Diego Schwartzman's amazing performances against Rafael Nadal in the quarterfinals of Rome and a little bit about the upcoming semifinals. But to start with, of course, this huge upset, the battle between David and Goliath. Finally, the little guy won. The smaller guy with the smaller body but with the bigger heart won. Nobody beats Diego Schwartzman 10 times in a row. Remember that, folks. 10 times in a row. This was the 10th meeting. Rafa won all of the previous 9 meetings very convincingly. He dropped one set against Schwartzman in French Open a couple of years ago, and I think he lost another set before also. But this time, Diego won in 2 straight sets against Rafael Nadal, who wasn't 100% sharp. You saw that clearly, but the way Schwartzman played yesterday, he played for his life. He played probably the best match of his life. He played one of the best clay court matches of all time. I'm gonna go big now because the way he played, it was epic. It was totally a demonstration about how you play against Nadal and how you can defeat him on his red clay court surfaces that had given Rafa most of his title in his career. You have to play like this. It's 2 ways you can beat Rafa Nadal. 1, first strike tennis, ultra aggressive, don't give Rafa any time. Roger's melody against Rafa Nadal. Or you give back his own medicine. You play aggressive with hard ground strokes. You're pushing him back on the court like Novak has done many times in their rivalry. Or like Robin Söderling did in the French Open 2009. Those are the only ways to beat Rafa on clay, guys. Maybe on all surfaces. You have to give him back everything that he sends to you, and you have to have weapons. Diego Schwartzman played beast mode level yesterday. He showed that we all know that he's a tremendous clay court player. He has these huge ground strokes. He's difficult to beat. He's a mini light version of Djokovic without the consistency, without the serve. But when he plays solid from the baseline. And what did he do yesterday? He did the performances of his life, and that's why he won. And of course, Rafa wasn't not 100%, but I don't want to take anything away from Diego. He did a superb job. I didn't expect it. Many people didn't expect this. Even Diego didn't expect this victory. So, if you go quickly into the stats of the match, you can see clearly where Rafa lost the match. It was on his first serve. He served terrible in this match. I've never seen him serve that bad in many years. He won 48% of his first serves in and 44% of his second serves in. That's not okay. It's not for Rafa standard. We know Rafa is the consistency king. He barely does a bad match. He barely gives you anything for free. He didn't give Diego much for free. Diego took it. He took his chances. He knew exactly what he had to do to beat him, and he did that. But Rafa's poor serving was one of the main reasons in this match why he lost, and his returns. He only won 36% of his return game in Diego's first serve and 42%. He should have made that number a little bit better, because we know that Diego isn't the best server. It's one of his flaws in his game. It's his serve because of his height. But he goes better safe than sorry. He tried to put more spin on his serve. You know that he hasn't this Isner serve or Karlovic serve. So he does what he has to do by all measures, and that's worked yesterday. Normally it doesn't work against a great returner like Novak Djokovic, because he will punish you immediately. And Schwartzman won 64% of his first serves in and 58% in his second serve. That's okay. And in returns games were okay. He won 52%. That's great numbers. because Rafa didn't serve great, and 56% of Rafa's second serves. So clearly Rafa didn't serve as well as he has done, but he wasn't sharp in his previous match either that he won against Lajovic. You saw some signs there that Rafa wasn't 100%, but you don't have to be. Rafa doesn't have to be 100% on clay to beat anybody else but Novak. But Rafa didn't dip in this match. He just wasn't good enough, to be honest. Diego was hitting through everything. His performance, I think he downloaded Novak Djokovic's game style when he beat Rafa. It looks similar to Rafa's defeat against Novak in the AO final in 2019, where he barely missed anything. So Diego Schwartzman, why did he won this match? Why did he won this match? It's because he had answer to Rafael. He had answer to everything. His moonballs, his drop shots. And he had powerful. He was more powerful. He was quicker. He was smarter and executed the points better than Rafa. And he was, of course, very confident in this match. He knew from the start that the way he hit, the way he hit those ball clean, he knew that this match he was not gonna surrender. He was gonna give Rafa a tough battle in this match. So. To be honest, I didn't expect this. I saw the match. I was pretty shocked, but I thought after the first set, like always, Rafa will come back, but he was a little bit rusty. But anyway, Diego did exactly what you have to do to beat Rafa. He played smarter and quicker and ran more than Rafa. Rafa wasn't as fast as we are used to see him. He tried. His moon balls, especially from his topspin forehand, doesn't work on this surface. Look, I'm gonna put it this way. It's autumn now. It's not as warm as before. Rafa played the late evening match. That doesn't give his topspin forehand any effect that it does under normal circumstances. So that's why Diego had his chance today, because his topspin forehand didn't work as it does normally. That was one of the reasons also, I think, because look, Rafa has beaten him 9 of their previous meeting, but in this time Schwartzman didn't drop his level. Usually he keeps up with Rafa for half an hour, 40 minutes, and then the air goes out, and then Rafa penetrates the court with his huge ground strokes and execute the points very quickly against solid players like Schwartzman. He makes them do these unforced errors, and Diego kept his unforced errors numbers very low yesterday. Rafa didn't do so much unforced errors. He never does so much unforced errors. You can say that Schwartzman was the better player in this match, and that's why he won. So big congrats to him. He will try to keep his focus into the next match, but can he do this? He has done this hell of a performance once now. Can he do it twice? I'm not pretty sure about that, but I wish him and I want him to play like this because I like his game style. All right, on to the other matches that played earlier in the quarterfinals. The first match, I think, was between Christian Ruud and Matteo Berrettini. The Norwegian Ruud upsetted Berrettini in this match. He served pretty decent. He won 76% of his first serves and 55 of his second serves. And he made Berrettini do a bunch of unforced errors, and he was very brave and bold in his match. He played exactly like he has done through the whole tournament. Smart, clever, and tactical, and that's why he won against Berrettini. It was a tough battle into the end. He won the third set tiebreak. So he will take on Novak Djokovic, who surprisingly dropped a set against the German guy Köpfer, I think his name is pronounced. Novak did what he had to do. He didn't serve. He served okay. He won 65% of his first serve scene, 52 of his second serve scene. He played an okay first set and a third set by Novak standards. He played like he has always been, with a huge game from the baseline, makes his opponent run from side to side, corner to corner, and make them do these mistakes, and sometimes pull the trigger. But when he lost his second set, I knew that Novak, he dipped for a while, and that's why he lost that second set. But he was the better player in this match, and he won fair and square. A normal day at work for Novak Djokovic, but I didn't expect him to drop a set. And the last match was between the third match, the fourth quarterfinal was between Denis Shapovalov and Grigor Dimitrov. It was a 3-set battle, but Shapo won his sets pretty easy, 6-2 in the first set, and then he lost the second set, I think it was 6-4, and won the last set, the third set, 6-2. He has convinced me more in this tournament. He has played better for every match. His huge serve works, it rewards him a lot. He won 80% of his first serve scene and 53% of his second serve scene. He did some amazing winners with his backhand. He has a great volley game. He has started to play more consistent. He lost that tight battle against PCB in the quarter of US Open. He has reached the semifinals now on clay court here. That's a good sign to the Grand Slam that are waiting for him, the Frenchie. So Denis Shapovalov, he has taken huge steps this year. He's one of those red hot players that we can call him now. He's one of the red hot players, together with Thiem, Novak. Those are the best, and Medvedev. Those four guys are the best players right now that I've seen on the tennis courts around the world. So Shapo will take on Diego Schwartzman in one of those semifinals. If Schwartzman plays like he did against Nadal, there's no chance for Shapovalov to get through him, penetrate his huge ground strokes through him. He's a tricky player, Shapovalov. He has variety in his game. Maybe that can give him a slightest advantage. But if Schwartzman plays like he did yesterday, he will win this match. But I'm not 100% sure. So I will give my edge to Shapovalov in this match. They have never met before. And the same goes on for Djokovic and Ruud. They have never met before. Djokovic always has some little bit problem against these low-ranked players that that has nothing to lose. He's not like Rafa that eats them for breakfast. He can disappear for a while in this match. So if Ruud are very lucky in this match, he can take one set from Novak, but not more. He won't get an upset in this match. Novak is just too good. He's in the semifinals. Rafa has dropped out. He's the man to beat, still the man to beat. No matter how good Shapovalov and Schwartzman have played, Novak is a trophy hunter. He's a masterclass player when it comes to big titles. He knows what it takes. He doesn't get nervous. He has the confidence. He knows that he has time on his side because he plays. The longer the match goes, the better, and the better Novak gets, and it definitely benefits Novak more than anybody else if the match goes to a third set, because he's a clutch player. Long story short, Novak is the man to beat. He will meet Shapo in the final, but I wouldn't be surprised if Schwartzman takes out Shapovalov, because after his 2 straight set wins against Nadal, I was pretty amazed because he played aggressive like Novak did against Rafa in both Rome and Madrid in 2011. That's what his performances reminds me of in that match against Nadal. So can finally Schwartzman take a big title like a Masters? He pretty sure deserve it after this performance, but we all know that Rafa wasn't 100%. He has some things to figure out now because the French is around the corner. It's not hot spring weather now. Maybe that doesn't benefit his spin. The ball bounce was not as high as I expected, but Schwartzman could execute those points. He took them early, those balls, and had a great day at work. So all credits to Schwartzman. Rafa will bounce back, but how good will he be? We will see. Alright folks, take care and thank you for watching this video. Bye bye.